How's it going, GoFightPow fans? This is Miss Matone GFP, and welcome to the 7th card of Team Rocket Promotions. It's been a while since I've actually run any of the cards in my sectors, so I figured while the hype for the Regional Rumble is coming, I posted it recently. They are planning to ship out this week, so I'm really looking forward to the Regional Rumble and all that's coming with it. But, of course, I want to get some action in my sectors before then. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to start us off with Hype McCloud, as usual. And I'm going to go ahead and get my notes ready, because this is going to be a long one, I feel. So let's go ahead and just get it ready. I should have done this before I actually started the recording, admittedly. There we go. This is TRP 7. Let's start with seeing what happens here. 2. A number 1 contender fight starts the show. Winner fights the sector champ in the main event tonight. Well, that's actually kind of funny since the champions are already busy. So I'm unfortunately not going to be able to do anything with that. So we will go ahead and say that. But there is one thing I can do. You see, the main event was always set to be a TRP Duos title match. So, let's make it one. I'm going to choose. So, it's time for me to choose another duo. I have a few duos left here. So, for this one, we will say that the owner of the promotion, Tim Rocket Jr., wanted to give his champions a real challenger, so number 1 contenders for TRP Tag Gold. So, I'm gonna put this out here before any of you get before things get too crazy. I do like to call my duos matches tag team matches. That's why this is here. Well, thankfully, we're not gonna be needing we're only gonna need these one more time, so Red Die, you can get on out of here. You're supposed to go off the screen, Red Die. Let's get these! It's Duos Night, baby! That probably sounded way too hype. Oh well, doesn't matter. We're gonna start things off with a number 1 contenders match for the tag team titles. It is Star Squirrel and Willow taking on Wolfgang Ripley and Powerhouse Smith. In what could be some very interesting action. Will Ripley and Star Squirrel start off the match here? Here we go. Checking the fast forward. Neither of them got their fast forward. Oh wait, Wolfgang Ripley did get his fast forward. So Star Squirrel needs to avoid a 3. Gets a 5. That will remove the 3. Gonna do that here. And now Wolfgang Ripley will start things off with a dynamite dropkick. That's dodged. And there is the big bite. That is going to be 3 or 4. It's a 3. He needs a 2, 4, 7, or 8. And he doesn't get it. Wolfgang Ripley and Powerhouse Smith completely upsetting the planned number 1 contenders. So let me go and put the notes in. Smith Defeat. Star Squirrel. And Willow. Via. Big Bite. All right, with that, Wolfgang Ripley and Powerhouse Smith are going to be coming in later, and they're going to take on the current TRP Tag Team Champions, those being Maim and Mauler, the Carnage Corporation. They're also the Intergalactic Tag Team Champions, as you can see here, so they're double prized. Now let's move on to our actual planned opening match. We have the team of Blind Faith and Patchwork set to do battle. And they're going to take on the Gladiators, Breaker and Maul. In what could be a very interesting matchup between the two teams. Let's go. Fast forward check. And we got Blind Face fast forward. Maul needs to avoid a 1. Gets a 5. That will remove the 1. Blind Faith now going for Faith and Nothing. 2, 4, 1. Gets a 5. That cannot remove the 8. That will remove the 3. Maul is in trouble. Rumble rating. Both are +2 and Maul gets back into it. And he's going to hit the Aethran driver. That's going to be a 2 or 6. Gets a 7. That will remove the 2 from Blind Faith. And 3. Lead Pipe Beating. Needs to avoid a 2. Gets a 3. 5. Blind Faith reverses. And they're going to hit the Faith and Nothing Stitch in Time combo. 1, 3, 2, or 4. Gets a 5. And that will remove, can't remove the 8, that will remove, cannot remove the 7, that will remove the 6. Gonna tag in Patchwork. Gonna hit the Stitch in Time. It's a 4, he needs a 5, 7, or 8. And he gets the 5. That will remove, can't remove the 3, that will remove the 4, that, keeping it going. Golem Buster, blocked. Frankensteiner. And it's a pop. 2, 5, 7, 8, keep him in, and it's a 2. That's going to remove the 5. And there is Stitch in Time again. Gets a 2. That will remove the 2. Maul is actually pretty much tuckered out here. Only a 7, 8, keep him in. Now he needs a 5, 7, or 8. Gets a 7. So I'll put an extra one down here. Patchwork going to keep it going with a rumble rating. And Maul gets back into it. Going to hit the Aethran driver. That's going to be a 2, a 6, or 3. Gets a 6. Needs a 3, 7, or 8. Gets a 3. That will remove the 3 from Patchwork. And now Breaker's going to tag in. Hits the Vengeance driver. That will tag Blind Faith in. Vengeance driver. And that's going to be Patchwork coming in. Hitting the Frankensteiner. Dodged. Golem Buster, Breaker counters, going to hit the breakdown on Patchwork. That's going to be 2, 3, or 6, or 2 or 3, I mean. It's a 5. That's going to remove, can't remove the 7. Can't remove 8. There is no 8. That's going to remove the 6. Oh, that's why I did that one time. So let's go ahead and move all these into place here. That's what I did that one time. So now it's gonna be Breaker still in control. Hitting the Aethran spike. It's dodged. Brute back Breaker. And Patchwork counters it with an Undead Elbow Drop. That's dodged. Golem Buster. Breaker counters. Going to hit the breakdown. Needs to avoid a 2, 3, or 6 here. Gets a 7. That cannot remove the 8. That will remove the 4. Breaker in control. Aether and Spike. And that tags Blind Faith in. Going for a Rumble rating. Breaker has a +3. Doesn't matter there. And there's the Highway to Hell. And that's a hit. Rumble rating. And Blind Faith keeps control with a Blind and Brimstone. Hit. And there is the combo. Stitch in Time. Faith in Nothing. 2, 3, or 4. I can't count that. That's tilted. 7. That keeps Breaker in the match. 5. View to a Kill. Pop needs to avoid a 3 here. Gets a 2. That cannot remove the 3. That's already been removed. That will remove the 5. And that is going to be Faith in Nothing again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Gets a 1. Cannot remove the 7. Cannot remove the 3. That will remove the 6. 2. That is going to be the Rumble Rain for Blind Faith. And Breaker takes it back. Going for a Vengeance Driver. Blind Faith counters it with a 5. And there is the combo again. 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Gets a 5. He needs a 3, 4, 7, or 8. Gets a 4. Stays alive. That will remove the 2. View to a Kill. Breaker counters it. And there's the Brute Back Breaker. Dodged by Blind Faith. Aether and Spike. Blocked. Vengeance Driver. 7. That tags Patchwork in. Aether and Spike. And Blind Faith comes in on positive. Vicious Eye Assault needs to avoid a 2. Gets a 7. And Breaker counters it into a Rumble Rain. And it's going to be Breaker that keeps control. And they're going to hit the Aether and Driver Breakdown combo. Blind Faith needs to avoid a 2 or 6. Gets an 8. That will remove the 6. Breaker now with a Massacre Pile Driver. Pop needs to avoid a 2 or 6. Gets a 3. That will remove the 4. Oh, geez. My arms are going all over the place. Breaker now. Vengeance Driver. It's hit. Breaker going for the Rumble rating. And it's going to be Breaker that keeps it on a tie. They're going to go for the breakdown. 2, 4, 6. It's a 2. He needs a 5, 7, or 8. Gets an 8. And that will put Blind Faith on positive after we determine what number he's going to add to his fatigue. It's going to be 1. Now to see what he rolls here. View to a Kill. 7. Maul comes in on negative. That is probably the last thing you want to happen. View and nothing. It's a 3. He needs a 5, 7, or 8. Gets an 8. And Maul will be on the positive here. Hits the Aether Driver. 1, 2, 4, or 6. Gets a 7. And that will remove... It'll remove one of these. It'll remove the 5. I'm going to tag Breaker back in. Brute Back Breaker. Blocked. And there is the Aether and Spike. Blind Faith counters it into Blind and Brimstone. And that's Breaker with a counter. And there's going to be the breakdown. Only 3, 7, and 8 keep Blind Faith in. There's a 7. Well, why did I roll? It will automatically remove the 3. So now Blind Faith is compromised. Massacre Pile Driver tags in Patchwork. Rumble rating. And Patchwork gets in with a Rumble rating of his own. 5. He is going to keep control. And there's the combo again. 2, 3, 5, 4, 5, or 6. Gets a 7. It's going to remove either the 1 or the 4. It's going to remove the 4. And there's the Undead Elbow Drop. Breaker counters it into the breakdown. 2, 3, 4, or 6. Gets a 2. He needs a 3, 7, or 8. And he doesn't get it. Man, oh man, what a match. I'm going to have to write that down. In a brutal debut, the Gladiators, Maul, who got 8 fatigue tokens in that one, 8 breakouts, and Breaker, who got 5, defeated Blind Faith and Patchwork. I'll need to go through and that was the breakdown that put it to bed. What a match to open up Duos Night. Well, technically this wasn't the opener, but Blind Faith and Patchwork put up one heck of an effort in that one against both teams wanting to show their prowess in the squared circle, and I think they did exactly that. We'll have to move all of them down. What a matchup between the Gladiators and Blind Faith and Patchwork. The Aetherans might be gaining a future tag opportunity down the line. But there are more tag teams to think about here. We have the Orrville Network, or the Orrville Snyder Network. Chester Orrville and Doc Snyder taking on the Yellowjackets, Buzz and Stainer. Let's go. Fast forward check. Neither of them got their fast forward there. Fast forward is a 1. That's for both. That's interesting. Buzz will start things off, and they're going to hit the Swarm. That's going to be 5 or 6. Gets a 4. That will remove the 5. Buzz with a sky-high drop kick. It's blocked. Going for the abdomen stretcher. It's a hit. And the Swarm again. 5 or 6. Gets a 2. That will remove the 6. And that's a 2. The Swarm again. Chester Orrville's not getting anything going here. That will move the 1. Got tagging Stainer now. Hive dive. Dodged. Stainer smash. Orrville finally counters it. Going for a neck cracker. And Stainer reverses into the yellow and black attack. It's a pop. Needs to avoid a 1, 5, or 6. Gets an 8. That will remove the 4. Gonna attack Buzz back in with a buzzsaw back snap. Orrville counters it into a neck cracker. It's a 1 blocked. Gonna tag in Doc Snyder now. And they're gonna hit the spike pile driver. Needs to avoid a 1, 2, or 6 for Buzz. Gets a 7. That will remove one of the numbers. We'll remove the 2 for this one. And now Doc Snyder. Kill shot lariat. Pop needs to avoid a 2 or 6. Gets an 8. We'll remove the 6. And there it is. The spike pile driver again. 1, 2, or 6. Gets an 8 again. That will remove the 3 from Buzz. Doc Snyder bringing this match back. Bulldog smash. Dodged. Bulldog smash. Gonna tag in Stainer on negative. And there is the package pile driver. Needs to avoid a 1, 2, or 5. Gets a 4. That will remove 1. I believe that's what we'll remove there. And now Doc with a brutal body slam. Stainer carries it. And they hit the Swarm. Going to need to avoid a 2, 5, or 6. Gets a 3. That will remove the 2. Going to hit the Yellowjacket suplex here. Tag in the Chester on negative. Hive dive. Dodged. And they don't have a singles finisher, so I'm going to have to roll again here. They don't have a singles finisher, but they do have the Swarm. That is going to be 5, 1, 4, 5, or 6. Gets a 6. He needs a 4, 7, or 8 to stay alive, and he doesn't get it. The Yellowjackets taking out another debuting team in Chester Orrville and Doc Snyder. Man, this is probably going to lead to me using their later Fight Pass cards later than I thought I would be using them in. So, Yellowjackets. Buzz and Stainer. The Orrville Snyder Network. And Doc Snyder. Via the Swarm. Okay. Congratulations to the Yellowjackets for getting their first win. Bad luck for this Orrville Snyder connection, the Orrville Snyder Network. They're going to have to go to the back of the line. Now, truthfully, I can't leave such exciting action just to the men. We have women's action as well. We have Paige Rage and Chloe Cage taking on the IIcons, Bae and Boo. Bae and Boo did make it to the finals of the Women's Intergalactic Tag Team Tournament. So, where they would lose to the Grizzly Girls, who are going to be defending their titles in North Force soon, so be on the lookout for that. Paige Rage and Boo are going to start us off here. No fast forward on that one. No fast forward there. And we got Boo's fast forward, so Paige needs to avoid a 3, gets a 5. That will remove the 3. Boo going to go for the Rumble rating. Keeps it going. And there she's going to hit the Boo Trap Suplex. That is a 6, so Paige needs to avoid a 2 or 6 here. Gets a 4. Cannot remove the 7. That will remove the 6. Running Dingo Knee. Paige Rage carries it into a Rumble rating. As she keeps control. Going to tag in Chloe Cage here with a Fireman's Carry Slam. 6, that's hit. Rumble rating. And it's going to be Chloe with control. Going for a Rumble rating of her own. And that's going to be Boo with control. And the Icona Smash needs to avoid a 1, 2, or 5. Gets a 6. That removes the 1. Boo now with the Icona Smash again. Needs to avoid a 1, 2, or 5. Gets a 3. That will remove. Cannot remove the 1. It will remove the 4. Keep the ball rolling here with a Tangle Web. It's blocked. Boo now running Dingo Knee. Hit. Tangle Web. Dodged. Tangle Web again. Dodged by Chloe. And there's the Kangaroo Kick. And that's going to be hit. The Tangle Web. 3, that's a hit. 4, that's going to be the running Dingo Knee. 5, Chloe Cage carries it into a Fireman's Carry Slam. And he's not moving that around. Boo counters it. She's going to hit the running Dingo Knee. It's blocked. Boo keeping control with the Icona Smash. Needs to avoid a 1, 2, 4, 5. Gets a 2. She needs a 6, 7, or 8. Gets it. And this match is still going. Boo going to keep the offense running Dingo Knee. Blocked. Going to attack in Bae now. With a rolling face smash. And Paige Rage comes in. With a grip and flip onto Boo. That's dodged. And they're going to hit the seismic shifter. That's going to be 1, 2, or 4. It's a 2. She needs a 5, 7, or 8. And she gets it. So Boo is going to be on positive here. Going to hit the Boo Steel or Bomb. And Chloe Cage comes in. Hitting a Fireman's Carry Slam. That's hit. And the Cosmic Cradle, Bae needs to avoid a 3 or a 4. It's a 6. And now she's going to try to lock it in again. And she will roll it again. I should have rolled a D6 there, but no matter. 3 or 4. Gets a 4. She needs a 5, 7, or 8. Gets it. Holds on. And it's going to be her on positive after we figure out which number it's going to remove. Rumble rating. And Chloe comes back, going to hit the Cosmic Cradle again. 2, 3, or 4. Gets a 3, needs a 5, 7, or 8. Gets a 7. And we are going to see... we're going to see if she tries again for the Cosmic Cradle. She does not. So now... we will remove the 6 there. Gonna tag in Paige. Hits a straight shot. Boo comes in on negative. Grip and flip. Hit. Rumble rating on to Boo. And Paige Rage comes back with a grip and flip. Tagging Bae on negative. Straight shot. Blocked. And there's turn the page. It's a hit. Rumble rating. Both have a +2. And it's gonna be Bae that takes it back. With a roaring knee smash. Paige Rage counters it. Going for the grip and flip. Gosh, I need to stop moving this around. Block. And there is the seismic shifter. Bae needs to avoid any even number and a 1. Well, except 8. That's fine. It's a 5. She's safe. And it's going to remove... let's see what it removes here. Cannot remove the 8. It'll remove the 1. Gonna tag in Chloe. And it's going to be a seismic shifter Cosmic Cradle combo. We're going to take the numbers for... we're going to take the Cosmic Cradle and we'll take one of the numbers for the seismic shifter. Doesn't matter. It's a 2. She needs a 5, 7, or 8. And she doesn't get it. That is going to be the win for Paige Rage, Chloe Cage. In back and forth action here. Over the icons. The shifter cradle combo. All right. And I am looking at this. It is almost half an hour since this video started. And we are just through, I think it's only been 4 matches up to this point. And we still have a fair amount to go. I'm looking at this now. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 matches left. So, let's get to our next one. This is actually a King of Mid-Atlantis qualifying match. I chose 4 wrestlers that I wanted to be in this, and they are going to try to qualify for the King of Mid-Atlantis match. The winning team will do exactly that. We have Solomon Hekeziah, Varsity. They're going to be on one side against Ajax the Annihilator and Danger Graves on the other. Solomon Hekeziah is making his debut for TRP here, as is Ajax. I'm not sure if Danger Graves had a match here yet, but if he has, then... well, that's gonna be an interesting one, to say the least. Solomon and Ajax will start us off. And it's going to be Solomon who starts the match off, going for the Dark Prophecy. Ajax needs to avoid a 5 or 4. gets a 1, so Ajax will remove the 5 here. Solomon going, and they don't have a DUOS move, so on that case, we will roll again. Rumble rating, and it's going to be Solomon who comes in. Varsity will tag himself in for a rolling cradle, and Ajax gonna make him pay for it with the Annihilation Protocol. Needs to avoid a 1, a 3, or a 6, gets a 7, and we'll tag in Danger Graves, who will go for a rumble rating. And it's going to be Varsity that actually takes control back with a rolling cradle. And Danger Graves counters it. Into the Graveyard Shift. Varsity needs to avoid a 5 or a 6. Gets a 1. That will remove the 1. Danger Graves here with a Deathlock. Gonna block it. Gonna keep going. They don't have a DUOS move, so I'm gonna roll again on that. Rumble rating. And Danger Graves will keep the ball rolling. 8 is not possible. Going for a Deathlock, and Solomon will tag in with rolling elbow strikes. Dodged. Going for the Shadow Mountain Bomb. It's a hit. Oh, geez. Solomon Hekeziah with a Northern Lariat. And that will tag in Ajax on positive. They don't have a DUOS finisher, so we are going for the Annihilator Bomb. Solomon Hekeziah counters it. No DUOS move here. No DUOS move. No DUOS move. Heavy right hands. And that will tag in Danger Graves on negative. Gonna take a Shadow Mountain Bomb. Danger Graves counters it into the Danger Driver. Solomon needs to avoid a 4 or 6 here. Gets a 5 that is directly in the middle. Playing it close. Skull Smasher connects. Dodge. We will see what he gets here. It's normal. And he's gonna go for the Graveyard Shift. Looking for a 4 or 5. Gets a 1. That will remove the 1. Danger Graves really holding the 4 here. Danger Driver gets an 8. That keeps the team alive. Going to remove the 3. Keeping it going here. Graveyard Shift. 1, 3, 4, 5. Gets a 4. Needs a 4, 7, or 8. Gets a 7. He is still in this match. We're going to see what happens now. Danger Graves hits the Skull Smasher. Blocked. Gonna keep the ball rolling here. Deathlock. Solomon counters it into a Shadow Mountain Bomb. Aiden Ajax comes in, seeing that a potential tag was coming. Hits the Ajax Destroyer. Dodged. Should have rolled this, and it's normal. Ajax now going for the Annihilator Bomb. Solomon counters it into some heavy elbow strikes. Hit, and Varsity comes in. Locks in the PCD. Needs to avoid a 2, 3, or 5. Does Ajax and gets a 7. That will remove the 1. Varsity now gain back into this one for his team. T-Bone Suplex, and Danger Graves comes back in with a Skull Smasher. It's a hit. Skull Smasher. Dodged. The Danger Driver needs to avoid a 1 or a 6. Gets a 7. That will remove the 2. Skull Smasher. Dodged. And going to hit the Graveyard Shift. Looking to avoid a 1, 2, 5, or 6. Gets a 3. That will remove the 3. Rigor Mortis Rack. And Solomon comes back in. They don't have a DUOS finisher, so we are just going to use heavy right hands. And Ajax comes back in. I can't count that. That's tilted. Galactic Lariat onto Solomon. Gonna see if they choke out. They do not. So Ajax going to be on offense here with an Ajax Destroyer. Solomon counters it into some heavy right hands on Ajax. Ajax reverses it. No DUOS finisher here. Galactic Lariat. And that's Varsity coming back in. Gonna hit the Plum Clinch knee. It's blocked. Running dropkick connects. Ajax reverses. Into the Annihilation Protocol. 1, 2, 3, or 6. Gets a 4. That will remove the 5. Gonna attack in Danger Graves now, who hits the Danger Driver. Only a 4, 7, 8. Keep him alive. It's a 5. Needs a 1, 6, 7, or 8. And he gets it. And he's gonna be on positive. So Varsity, they don't have a DUOS move, so they can't do that. It's going to be a T-bone suplex on a Danger Graves, and an Ajax comes back in. They don't have a DUOS move. Ajax Destroyer. It's a dodge. Bear hug slam. Solomon comes in with a Shadow Mountain Bomb. And it's a pop. Needs to avoid a 1 or a 5. Gets a 6. That will remove. Cannot remove the 5. That will remove the 2. Solomon going for the Dark Prophecy. 1, 2, 4, 5. Gets a 4. He needs a 2, 4, 6, 7, or 8. Gets it. And it will put him on positive after we figure out which number he's going to remove. It's going to be the 3. Now Ajax going for a Rumble Reign against Solomon. Both have a +3. And it's going to be Ajax who gets control. And he's going to tag in Danger Graves, who's going to hit the Danger Driver. Only a 2, 7, or 8. Keep him in. It's a 5. Needs a 4, 7, or 8. And he doesn't get it. Danger Graves and Ajax the Annihilator have qualified for the King of Mid-Atlantis. In this exciting duos match, without any proper duos. Danger Graves didn't even take any fatigue in that match. That's surprising. Solomon and Varsity via Danger Driver. Man, oh man, what a match, if I say so myself. So, I'm gonna have to actually charge up my phone, which is what I'm using to record these. I just got the check on that. So this is going to be another one of those edited ones, I believe. But before we do that, we're going to end up and see what Scoop Muldoon has to say. Scoop, what's the scoop? 3, it's reported that a new Fighter City area is debuting next week. That's going to be really good to know. A new fighter is going to be coming in. While I'm in the light here, I will see who I think could be a good one to debut. Come to think of it, I never debuted him. Interesting. I never actually gave him a proper debut, so... So, I have my confirmed fighter for next week. It will be announced in the post that I do for this on the Discord and on the Facebook page. But I'll be back. We're gonna charge up the device and we will do part 2 in a bit. And we're back. Phone's charged up enough for me to continue with Duos Night. Well, technically, as you're seeing this, I'm already, it's already edited through, so... Our next matchup is going to be the R&R Connection. Tim Rocket Sr. and Harold Ross taking on the Agents of Time, Flux and Crux. Tim Rocket Sr. actually had a very eventful past couple of weeks. For those that have been keeping track of some of the stuff that's been going on. He actually challenged for the Terminal Velocity Championship, gained all the way to the finals in the tournament, only to lose out to the eventual winner, Tim Johnson. Flux and Crux gonna be looking to get things going here. So, we're actually gonna go ahead and roll these two. So we're gonna roll these two real quick. Blue will be Flux, red will be Crux, and we'll see what happens. Oops. A 3 and a 1, so that means Flux will get an extra fast forward and finisher number. And Crux will get an additional power play number and reversal. I have other D8s to help dictate this, so we will actually say that for Flux, we'll give him, so his extra fast forward and finisher number, let's see, 3, 4, 5, let's go and make it 2 for both. And for Crux, his power play is a 1, and he has reversals on 1 and 2, so let's go ahead and make it, 4. So, for reference, his extra power play number and his second reversal are 4. Actually, since he has a block, I'm going to make it 5. As for Flux, his extra finisher number and fast forward number are 2. So, Flux has a 2 and 3 in fast forward. Tim Rocket Sr. here has a 5 on fast forward. Let's see what happens. And we are actually getting Tim Rocket Sr.'s fast forward. Flux needs to avoid a 6 here. Gets a 1. That will remove the 6. And Tim Rocket Sr. going to start things off with a volunteer slam. Flux counters it into the Flux capacitor. Tim Rocket Sr. needs to avoid a 1, 2, 4, or 5. Gets a 7. That will remove the 1. Gonna tag in Crux here. And there is going to be the Crux lock. Gonna roll twice. 8 and 7. That will remove the 5. Crux gonna keep the ball rolling with the Crux lock. It's another 7. That's going to remove the 3. Gonna tag Flux back in. And he hits the Flux capacitor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gets a 7. Tim Rocket Sr. not going down. Two of these two agents. Warp Speed Whip Pop needs a 2, 4, 7, or 8 to stay alive. Gets a 6. Needs a 3, 7, or 8. And he doesn't get it. Flux and Crux completely destroying the R&R connection. Specifically, Tim Rocket Sr. Flux and Crux defeat Tim Rocket Sr. and Harold Ross via Warp Speed Whip. Alright. Interesting matchup to start us off with this for this half. Flux and Crux, the Agents of Time. Man, their alignment with Maxine Dream is definitely proving to be a good one for them. The R&R connection are going to have to go back to the drawing boards, especially if they want to take the tag gold from the Carnage Corporation. And now for our next one. This one actually has a bit of backstory behind it, so I'll go into it. So, we have Punk AD and Blackjack taking on the TRP Cosmic Champion Party Pirates and Punk BC. So, I actually don't have the TRP Championships yet, but Party Pirate is my Cosmic Champion. He's held the title since Card 3 when he won it in the Cosmic Storm Tournament. So, he's the first ever champion. Now, I do want to explain this as well while I'm here. So, in the actual canon, Punk BC is actually a failed copy of Punk AD, as seen in the Rumble booklet. So, I figured, since I haven't actually brought Punk BC in proper, I figured I might as well have Punk BC on, since the two of them are different people. I'll have Punk BC part of Powermonger Incorporated, which is the same faction Party Pirates in. Punk AD has history with Tim Rocket Jr. and Powermonger Incorporated. Blackjack actually has some history, for he challenged for the Cosmic Championship on the previous card. But first, let's see if Party Pirate even shows up. It's a 3. He does, in fact, show up. Now, if he didn't, I was going to bring in a different person to represent. Punk BC and Punk AD are going to start this one off. Here we go. No fast forwards there. Punk BC rolls his Punk AD rolls his fast forward. Punk BC needs to avoid a 1 and a 4. Gets a 4. Needs a 5, 7, or 8. And it's not there. Punk AD actually getting a fast forward over Punk BC. I'm gonna have to explain that one somehow. And Blackjack. I think I spent more time explaining the backstory behind the match than actually rolling it. Alright. That was via the fast forward. Man, Tim Rocket Jr. is not going to be happy about that one. I may have to give Punk AD... I may have to do an angle with this one. I'll think about it, and when I post it on the boards, I'll go into it, and who knows, maybe I'll post something about it here on YouTube. I don't know yet. But the Cosmic Champion, not too happy about his partner losing so quick, so that's gonna be a bit of an issue for him. Alright, now it's time for our main event. It is Wolfgang Ripley and Powerhouse Smith taking on the Carnage Corporation for the TRP Tag Team Championships. Now, they are challenging for the TRP Tag Team Championships, not the IFC Intergalactic Tag Team Championships, which the duo also hold. We'll have Mauler start off for the team here, and Powerhouse Smith will start for him. And Wolfgang Ripley, will start for their team. Main event time, let's go! And we got Mauler's fast forward. So Wolfgang Ripley needs to avoid a 6, gets a 5, that will remove the 6, and now Mauler going for the chopping block. That's going to be all evens except for 7 and 8. It's a 2, needs a 5, 7, or 8, doesn't get it. And the Carnage Corporation doing what they do best. And that's defend the gold. Maim Mauler defeat Wolfgang and Powerhouse via chopping block. And that is it for the card here. The Carnage Corporation retained the Tag Team Championships. And they're going to be looking to hold that gold for quite some time, if I say so myself. Congratulations to the Carnage Corporation, and congratulations to every single person that have won matches here tonight. And thank you all for watching TRP Card 7. So, for the ending preamble, because I kind of do this every single video now, you can find me on the Pro Boards where I'm posting these results. They are behind, so you are going to see like earlier results. But if you want the more modern, caught-up results, including the ones you're seeing here, I post those on the Discord as well, which you can find in the forums, which I'm going to link in the description. If you want to check You can also find me on Facebook, where I'm going to be posting a frequent amount on their private group. So if you have Facebook, check that out. If you want to get cards just like these and many others that you've seen throughout, you can check out the GoFightPow store, which I'm going to be linking in the description. Definitely keep your eyes open, because the Regional Rumble stuff is coming out. And if you've missed the Kickstarter, don't sweat. There's a lot of stuff in there that you can still get. So, and I know I'm going to be getting quite a bit of stuff from that, so. And also, the vault just opened, so if you want to get some of the earlier fight passes, you can get those. You'll get several cards from that you actually saw on the cards here. You will get Wolfgang Ripley and Powerhouse Smith, for example, because they're in that fight pass as a bit of an example there. So there's a lot that you can get still. So don't wait. Get that stuff now, because after it closes on August 1st, you won't be able to get any of it anymore. So be sure to get your orders in while you can. Especially for Fight Pass 2022, which is rotating out after this. On top of that, there are several ICOF sets that are now available. Well, they're going to be made into the main shop, but they are being ordered here on the vault, so definitely check out on that. If you guys liked this video and the matches that you saw, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to hit the bell so you don't miss out on anything GoFightPow related. These could be future unboxings. These could also be more cards just like these. And request matches are still open. Be sure, and if you want to request any match that you like, be sure to put those in. With all that said, this is Mr. Tone GFP, sign off.